So Tony played me the audio of the Cleveland broadcast when Tim Anderson committed the error in the in the top of the 7th inning, which put the Guardians up 2-1 on the White Sox. And basically, in a nutshell, if you did not hear this, the Guardians, it was his play-by-play guy, basically said, Tim Anderson is not a good shortstop, which does anybody in Chicago really disagree with his track record on defense? It's not great, but, when you're hitting over 310, a lot of people can overlook that a lot. Today, he cost the Sox an easy play. He cost him a run, and he cost him a ball game.
Yeah, and for those that didn't see it, you can go find that over on the Sox on Tap Twitter account. I'm going to play the audio here.
And now the Guardians in a 1-1 game here in the 7th have runners at second and third, one down, and Brian Rocchio to the plate.
Slowly chopped up the middle. Anderson misplays it. They're going to they get one.
Just a routine chop up, and Anderson booted it. And, well, at the end of the day, folks, he's not a very good shortstop defensively. And now Pedro Grifol comes back out. And Dylan Cease is probably saying, replace the shortstop. What did I do wrong? I got a weak chopper with the infield drawn in.
The Guardians announcers who see Tim Anderson a hell of a lot more than the rest of the league do, outside of the AL Central, of course, notices that right away. What do you think about teams that are playing us? I mean, he's a weakness in the defense. We know that here. That was kind of harsh,
I'm going to double down on it, too. I'm going to double down on it.
I hope you do.
There was a tweet that came from 670 The Score. Earlier, I believe it was yesterday, Ozzie Guillen made an appearance over on 670 The Score, and he was talking about this. It came yesterday. Ozzie Guillen on Tim Anderson's too casual play at shortstop. Quote, it's in the scouting report. When you hit a ground ball against the White Sox, no matter where, just keep running. That's what Cleveland's been doing for the last 2 years. It was on Mully and Haw. I know you're a big listener of Mully and Haw.
I love Mully. Yeah, love Mully and Haw.
So the simulation's too lazy here for me because that's what Ozzie Guillen's out there saying. It happens today. I know he made a great play just before this, going deep into the hole over at short, makes a great throw over to first base, Jeter-esque. But it's this routine stuff. It's the fundamental stuff. If he fields that ball cleanly, we could be sitting here talking about the first sweep
of the
year. And it's ridiculous that my son's team started the baseball season just like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and they just put together their first 3 wins in a row in like Bronco baseball. And the White Sox, who are built to win the AL Central, have yet to put 3 wins in a row together. It's May 18th.
Well, that's because if I know little AJ, he's got more heart than anybody in that White Sox dugout.
May 18th.
I'll say that. I know, man. I know. Look at them. Look at them. I'm not surprised by Tony. They're 16-29. They're 9-13 at home. Tim Anderson's body language even yesterday after who hit that damn homer yesterday? Was it Burgers or Sheets home run where you had and I don't care. People, you're making a big deal out of nothing. Fuck you. Body language means a lot. And if you don't want to admit it, you don't have to. Go ahead and throw your fancy numbers at me. Go, stroke off everybody else that you want to so you get clicks. I'm telling you the truth. Body language means something. All right. There's a reason why Tim Anderson's standing in the background like this. There's no cohesion, man. It's not there. It's not in the locker room. And I'm not blaming there being no cohesion on why the Sox blew the game today. It's typical. It's just typical. That's all it is. Nothing has changed. Tim hasn't gotten any better defensively. The team hasn't gotten any better mentally, I think, outside of which people, I'm so sorry. But I got to give Sox on Tap credit here. We've been kissing the ass of Jake Berger and Gavin Sheets for years on this show. For fucking years on this show. And they're the ones that are raking. So you're welcome. Even though we're 13 games below 500, at least you have something to cheer for. At least they hit the fucking bombs. Like, this is where we're at right now, man. This is where we're at. Nothing this team does surprises me at this point. Tim Anderson's poor play in the infield does not surprise me. And losing a game in this manner when your ace is on the mound doesn't surprise me either. they continue to stand in their own way. And I hate to be the negative guy because we're already filled with enough negativity as it is, but it's literally the truth. You kind of coming out and you get somewhat, I don't want to say of a gem, but, Dylan Cease had you in at 5, where you're able to take, somewhat take advantage of a guy with a +3 ERA. I mean, he's still a good pitcher in Allen. He's not terrible. He's not great. He's not terrible, but, you can get to him and you don't. And this is where you end up, Tone. This is where you end up every time. We win the series, and we need to take that as a small victory because we can call that progress, right? Maybe it's progress. The AL Central's so bad, just like your tweet and what you were saying on the show yesterday, how bad it is that you're even laughing that we're still in it. Like we can still get there. It's still realistic that we get there, though we're 13 under 500 because of how bad the division is. It sucks that you don't see consistent growth. That's what it is. Sorry if that was a rant. I've had beers today, and I had margaritas.
You're good.